Did you know that eating just one simple food before 8 a.m. could slow the aging of your leg muscles by nearly 10 years? And no, it's not a pill, a supplement, or some fancy protein shake. It's a basic breakfast habit that almost everyone ignores, and that mistake is quietly weakening millions of seniors every single morning. Here's the truth most people don't realize. After age 60, your body naturally loses up to 1% of muscle each year, especially in the legs. But the real culprit isn't aging itself, it's the morning choices that accelerate this loss. Skipping breakfast, relying only on coffee, or eating sugary pastries push your body into a catabolic state, where it literally breaks down your own muscles for fuel. That's why so many older adults wake up feeling weaker, less steady, and more tired than the day before. It's not just fatigue, it's muscle loss happening in silence. The good news? You can stop it and even reverse it simply by changing what you eat first thing in the morning. In this video, I'll reveal the 3 morning habits that quietly destroy your leg strength and the 3 simple foods proven to rebuild it, helping you walk taller, stay balanced, and live independently well into your 70 seconds and 80 seconds. Before we begin, hit subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a senior health tip. And in the comments, tell me where you're watching from and what time it is right now. I want to see how far this message has traveled. 1. For decades, we've been told that skipping breakfast helps control weight or gives your body a break. But after 60, that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, skipping breakfast is one of the fastest ways to lose your leg strength quietly, day by day, without even realizing it. Here's what really happens. When you sleep for 7 or 8 hours, your body runs out of energy. It naturally shifts into what scientists call a catabolic state, meaning it starts breaking down stored tissue for fuel. And since your muscles, especially those in your legs, are the largest energy reserves in your body, they become the first target. The longer you go without food in the morning, the more your body steals protein from your muscles to keep your brain and organs running. That's why so many older adults wake up feeling stiff, heavy, or unstable when they stand up. It's not just aging, it's the body cannibalizing its own strength. I remember a patient named Paul, a 70-year-old retired carpenter from Wisconsin. For years, he thought skipping breakfast was discipline. He would get up, drink a glass of water, and tell himself he'd eat later. But gradually, he began noticing his legs trembling whenever he stood up from his chair. His morning walks got shorter. He blamed his knees, then the weather, but the real problem was inside. During a routine checkup, his muscle mass had dropped by nearly 10% compared to the year before. His blood tests showed elevated cortisol, a stress hormone that rises when your body is starving. That hormone speeds up muscle breakdown even more. When I asked him what he ate in the morning, he laughed. "Nothing, doctor. I thought I was being healthy." Paul started eating a small breakfast, a boiled egg, and half a sweet potato within an hour of waking. In just a month, his energy returned. He could stand up easily again and even joked, "I didn't realize breakfast could give me back my legs." That's the power of timing. You don't need a big meal, just enough protein and minerals to flip your body from catabolic to anabolic, the muscle-building state. But if you skip breakfast, you stay in the breakdown zone for hours, and your legs pay the price. The truth is, skipping breakfast doesn't save time or calories. It costs you balance, mobility, and independence. Every missed meal in the morning is another silent step toward weakness. And here's the irony. Even seniors who don't skip breakfast often make another mistake. They replace it with nothing but coffee. It feels harmless, but it can quietly drain your muscles just the same. If you're still watching and finding this helpful, Type the number 1 in the comments so I know you're here. Now, let's move on. 2. For millions of older adults, mornings begin the same way. The smell of freshly brewed coffee, the warmth of a cup between their hands, and that comforting first sip. It feels like energy, focus, and life itself. But for seniors over 60, depending on coffee alone to start the day can quietly steal the very strength you need to stand, walk, and live independently. Here's why. When you drink coffee on an empty stomach, your body releases a surge of cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol is useful in short bursts, but when elevated too often, it interferes with how your body uses protein and amino acids, the building blocks of muscle. Instead of repairing and growing, your muscles remain in a breakdown mode. Over time, this leads to slower recovery, weaker legs, and that constant feeling of fatigue no matter how much coffee you drink. There's another hidden problem: dehydration. Caffeine acts as a mild diuretic, meaning it makes you lose water and essential electrolytes like potassium and magnesium through urine. These minerals are vital for muscle contraction and nerve function. When they drop, the result is tightness, cramps, tingling sensations, or even trembling legs, especially in the morning when circulation is already sluggish. I once met a patient named Helen, a 8-year-old retired nurse from Arizona. She prided herself on her morning routine: 2 cups of black coffee, no sugar, no breakfast. "It keeps me sharp," she said with a smile. But over the years, she noticed her legs felt heavy and shaky whenever she stood up too quickly. Sometimes, she'd lose her balance and reach for a chair to steady herself. She blamed age, until a blood test revealed low magnesium and early signs of muscle atrophy. When Helen began replacing her first cup of coffee with a glass of warm water and a small protein snack, a boiled egg or a spoon of Greek yogurt, her strength slowly returned. Within weeks, her dizziness faded, and she told me, "I still love my coffee, but now it doesn't love me back unless I eat first." I've won that 19. Coffee itself isn't the villain, it's the way it's used. After 60, your body becomes more sensitive to hormonal shifts and dehydration. Drinking coffee without food accelerates muscle breakdown and strains circulation. But when paired with a nutritious breakfast, coffee can safely boost alertness without draining your strength. The lesson is simple: your first sip should never come before your first bite. Give your muscles what they need, fuel and hydration, before giving your brain caffeine. Only then can that cup of coffee truly serve you, not slowly weaken you. And yet, coffee isn't the only breakfast mistake seniors make. There's another one that looks even more innocent: a slice of toast, a bowl of cereal, or a sweet muffin that promises energy but ends up robbing your muscles instead. Let's talk about that next. 3. Many seniors believe that starting the day with something sweet, a slice of white toast with jam, a bowl of cereal, or a muffin, gives them quick energy to get moving. It tastes comforting, familiar, and light. But what feels like a harmless breakfast habit can quietly sabotage your muscles and drain your strength faster than you imagine. When you eat refined carbohydrates or sugary foods first thing in the morning, your blood sugar spikes almost instantly. The pancreas releases a surge of insulin to bring those sugar levels down, but the swing happens so fast that your body ends up in a crash just an hour or 2 later. During that crash, energy plummets, and the body begins seeking new fuel. For seniors, that fuel often comes from breaking down muscle protein, especially in the legs where muscle mass is largest. The result is a cycle of brief highs followed by long, quiet breakdowns. Another problem lies in inflammation. Studies show that diets high in refined sugar trigger chronic inflammation, which weakens muscle fibers, slows recovery, and damages circulation. Blood becomes thicker and moves more sluggishly through arteries that are already less flexible with age. That's why many older adults who love sweet breakfasts also complain of cold feet, numbness, or aching legs. They're symptoms of poor blood flow and ongoing muscle fatigue. Let me tell you about Lisa, a 73-year-old retired teacher from Oregon. Every morning, she ate the same breakfast: white toast, strawberry jam, and a cup of coffee with sugar. It was her comfort meal. But over time, she noticed her legs feeling heavier after short walks, and climbing stairs became exhausting. "I thought it was just aging," she said softly during her appointment. "I never imagined my breakfast could be part of the problem." Her blood tests revealed unstable blood sugar levels and elevated inflammatory markers. I suggested a simple change, replacing her white toast with oatmeal topped with chia seeds and berries. Within a month, her energy returned. The aches in her calves disappeared, and she proudly told me, "Now I can walk to the mailbox and back without stopping. I feel steady again." The transformation wasn't magic, it was metabolism. When you fuel your body with whole grains, proteins, and natural fibers instead of sugar, your blood sugar stabilizes. Muscles receive a steady supply of nutrients instead of abrupt spikes and crashes. You stay energized longer, your balance improves, and your risk of falls drops dramatically. So the next time you reach for something sweet in the morning, remember this: sugar gives the illusion of strength but steals it soon after. Every spoonful of jam or bite of pastry may taste comforting, but it's trading your independence for a moment of flavor. The choice between a sugary breakfast and a strong body isn't about taste, it's about tomorrow's mobility. And now that you know the 3 morning mistakes that quietly weaken your legs, it's time to discover the foods that can rebuild them: simple, affordable, and proven to restore strength after 60. If you're still watching and finding this helpful, type the number 1 in the comments so I know you're here. Now, let's move on. 1. If there is one food that deserves a place on every senior's breakfast table, it is the humble egg. For years, many people avoided eggs because of cholesterol fears, but modern research has shown the opposite. When eaten in moderation, whole eggs are one of the most powerful muscle-protecting foods, especially for older adults. After 60, your body struggles to repair and rebuild muscle as efficiently as it once did, but the nutrients inside an egg can help switch that process back on. An egg is a complete protein source, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids that your body cannot produce on its own. Among these, one stands out: leucine. Leucine acts as a spark plug for muscle protein synthesis, the process that tells your body to build new muscle tissue. Without it, even a high-protein diet can fail to translate into real strength. The egg yolk, often unfairly discarded, carries vitamin D, vitamin B12, and choline, all crucial for nerve function, balance, and coordination. These nutrients work together to improve communication between your brain and leg muscles, helping you walk more steadily and recover faster after activity. I remember one of my patients, Robert, a 6-7-year-old former construction worker from Texas. He stayed active but complained that his legs felt weaker with each passing year. "I work hard, but I still feel like my body's fading," he told me. After discussing his diet, I discovered he ate oatmeal every morning but avoided eggs because of outdated cholesterol warnings. I asked him to add 2 boiled eggs to his breakfast for 1 month. When he returned for his follow-up, his posture was straighter and his steps were firmer. He smiled and said, "Doctor, I feel like I got my legs back." His lab results confirmed improved muscle enzyme activity and stable cholesterol levels. The secret lies in timing. Eating eggs within an hour of waking helps reverse the catabolic state your body enters overnight. The protein stops further muscle breakdown, while the vitamins and minerals boost oxygen flow and nerve strength in the legs. Boiled eggs are best because they retain nutrients without excess fat, but scrambled eggs with spinach or tomatoes are excellent too. The vegetables add antioxidants and magnesium, further protecting lower body muscles from cramps and fatigue. After 60, every gram of high-quality protein matters, and few foods deliver as efficiently as eggs. 2 eggs in the morning provide roughly 14 grams of complete protein, enough to trigger muscle repair and sustain energy for hours. Eggs are not just food, they are fuel for your independence. When eaten regularly and wisely, they help preserve the power in your legs, improve stability, and reduce the fear of falling. For older adults seeking to stay active, confident, and mobile, this simple breakfast can make all the difference. Still, protein alone is not enough. Muscles also need sustained energy and minerals to stay strong throughout the day. That's where another simple but powerful breakfast comes in: a warm bowl of oatmeal paired with chia seeds. 2. While eggs help rebuild muscle fibers, your legs also need steady fuel to stay strong throughout the day. That is where oatmeal and chia seeds come in. This humble combination may look simple, but it provides the perfect blend of long-lasting energy, essential minerals, and anti-inflammatory nutrients that aging muscles desperately need. Oatmeal is rich in beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that stabilizes blood sugar levels and reduces inflammation inside your muscles. Unlike refined carbohydrates, which cause sharp spikes and crashes in energy, the carbohydrates in oats release slowly, giving your legs a consistent flow of fuel. This helps you walk longer, climb stairs more easily, and recover faster from fatigue. Chia seeds, on the other hand, are tiny powerhouses packed with omega-3 fatty acids, calcium, magnesium, and potassium. These nutrients are crucial for healthy muscle contractions and proper nerve communication. Together, they act like an internal support system, keeping your legs from cramping, trembling, or tiring too quickly. One of my patients, Susan, a 70-year-old retired librarian, discovered this truth firsthand. She had been struggling with nightly leg cramps that often woke her from sleep. She tried stretching and drinking more water, but nothing seemed to help. I recommended that she replace her morning toast with a bowl of warm oatmeal mixed with a spoonful of chia seeds and some sliced banana. Within 3 weeks, her cramps disappeared completely. When she returned for her next visit, she said, "I can finally sleep through the night, and my legs don't feel heavy anymore." What made the difference was balance. Oats helped her body store glycogen in the muscles, its natural energy reserve, while chia seeds supplied magnesium and potassium to keep muscle fibers relaxed and well hydrated. The combination also improved her circulation, ensuring oxygen and nutrients reached every part of her legs. The preparation is simple. Cook 3 tablespoons of rolled oats in water or unsweetened nut milk until soft. Stir in 1 tablespoon of chia seeds and let it thicken for a few minutes. You can add banana slices or a handful of blueberries for natural sweetness and antioxidants. This single meal provides a perfect ratio of carbohydrates, healthy fats, and plant-based protein. Eaten within an hour of waking, it helps older adults feel more balanced, energetic, and stable on their feet all morning. Science supports what Susan experienced. Studies show that seniors who consume high-fiber breakfasts with minerals like magnesium and potassium have better balance and lower fall risk compared to those who eat refined foods. Their muscles recover more efficiently and stay hydrated longer. Oatmeal with chia seeds is not just a healthy breakfast, it is a foundation for mobility and confidence. It strengthens the legs, soothes nerves, and keeps energy steady long after the coffee has worn off. For seniors who wish to stay active, drive, travel, or simply walk without pain, this simple bowl is one of the best morning habits to build. Still, muscles also need nourishment beyond protein and fiber. To stay truly strong, you must restore the minerals that are lost overnight and keep your energy stable all day. That is where one more food comes in, one that nature designed to refuel and protect your legs better than most supplements. If you're still watching and finding this helpful, type the number 1 in the comments so I know you're here. Now, let's move on. 3. Among all the foods that restore leg strength after 60, few are as underrated as the sweet potato. It may look ordinary, but it is one of the most complete and muscle-friendly foods a senior can eat in the morning. When paired with a pinch of natural mineral salt, it becomes a simple, powerful tool to rebuild energy, reduce cramps, and improve circulation, all of which are essential for maintaining independence and balance as you age. Unlike refined carbohydrates such as white bread or cereal, the starches in sweet potatoes are complex. This means they break down slowly, providing a steady stream of glucose to your muscles without the sharp spikes and crashes that drain energy. After a night of fasting, your muscles are depleted of glycogen, their primary energy reserve. Eating a small serving of sweet potato replenishes those stores, ensuring that your legs have the strength to move, climb, and stay stable throughout the day. Sweet potatoes are also rich in potassium and magnesium, 2 minerals that act as natural muscle protectors. Potassium keeps electrical signals flowing smoothly between nerves and muscles, while magnesium helps relax muscle fibers and prevent painful cramps. For seniors who often wake up with stiff calves or shaky legs, these 2 nutrients are nothing short of medicine. Adding a small amount of natural mineral salt, such as Celtic or Himalayan salt, replaces trace minerals lost overnight through sweat and urination. These salts differ from table salt because they are unprocessed and contain over 80 microminerals that help maintain fluid balance and support muscle contraction. One of my patients, David, a 69-year-old retired engineer, used to complain of tingling feet and unsteady steps each morning. He believed it was circulation or nerve issues, but his tests came back normal. When I asked about his breakfast, he admitted he often skipped it or ate just coffee and toast. I suggested a simple routine: half a steamed sweet potato sprinkled with a small pinch of mineral salt and a glass of warm water. Within 2 weeks, he called to say, "Doctor, my legs feel alive again." The morning stiffness vanished, and his daily walks became easier. What happened was simple science. His muscles were finally getting the minerals and carbohydrates they needed to function properly. The sweet potato provided glycogen to fuel contractions, while the minerals restored nerve and electrolyte balance. The result was smoother movement, less fatigue, and renewed confidence. To prepare it, steam or bake half a small sweet potato until tender. Sprinkle a light pinch of natural mineral salt and eat it 10 minutes before your main breakfast. This gentle start replenishes your body's reserves and primes your muscles for the day ahead. Sweet potatoes prove that sometimes the most powerful solutions are the simplest. No pills, no expensive supplements, just natural, whole food, giving your body what it truly needs. When eaten regularly, this single habit can improve balance, circulation, and energy more effectively than many complex diets. And now that you know the 3 best breakfast foods to build stronger legs: eggs, oatmeal with chia, and sweet potatoes, it is time to look at how combining them with a few morning habits can take your strength and stability to the next level. Did you know that eating just one simple food before 8 a.m. could slow the aging of your leg muscles by nearly 10 years? And no, it's not a pill, a supplement, or some fancy protein shake. It's a basic breakfast habit that almost everyone ignores, and that mistake is quietly weakening millions of seniors every single morning. Here's the truth most people don't realize. After age 60, your body naturally loses up to 1% of muscle each year, especially in the legs. But the real culprit isn't aging itself, it's the morning choices that accelerate this loss. Skipping breakfast, relying only on coffee, or eating sugary pastries push your body into a catabolic state where it literally breaks down your own muscles for fuel. That's why so many older adults wake up feeling weaker, less steady, and more tired than the day before. It's not just fatigue, it's muscle loss happening in silence. The good news? You can stop it and even reverse it simply by changing what you eat first thing in the morning. In this video, I'll reveal the 3 morning habits that quietly destroy your leg strength and the 3 simple foods proven to rebuild it, helping you walk taller, stay balanced, and live independently well into your 70 seconds and 80 seconds. Before we begin, hit subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a senior health tip. And in the comments, tell me where you're watching from and what time it is right now. I want to see how far this message has traveled.